Most people don't wake up and say, "I want to ruin my mood today." But a lot of us wake up, open our phones, and somehow feel worse before the day even starts. Not angry, not sad in a clear way, just off. I've felt that, and if you're watching this, you probably have too. So this video isn't about quitting social media, it's about understanding what it's quietly doing to your brain. Here's the strange part. You can scroll for 15 or 20 minutes, see nothing that bad, and still feel drained. No argument, no bad news, no clear reason. And because there's no clear reason, most people blame themselves. Why am I lazy? Why am I unmotivated? Why do I feel numb? But that feeling isn't random. It's a psychological side effect. Your brain understands the world in a very simple way. By comparison, by repetition, and by emotional intensity. Social media hits all three, constantly. Comparison, you don't see normal days. You see highlights. Better bodies, better lives, better confidence. Even if you know it's curated, your brain still compares. And comparison quietly lowers self-worth. Repetition. When you see the same type of content again and again, your brain starts treating it as normal. Extreme lifestyles feel common. Perfect relationships feel expected. Sexualized content feels ordinary. Your real life didn't get worse. Your reference point changed. There's another layer people don't like to talk about. Over-sexualized content. Endless suggestive videos. 18+ material disguised as normal scrolling. This matters more than people admit, because the brain is very sensitive to sexual stimuli. Too much of it does two things. First, desensitization. Normal attraction feels weaker. Real connections feel dull. Not because something is wrong with you, but because your brain got used to unrealistic intensity. Second, mental fog. Fast cuts, loud sounds, constant novelty. Your attention span shrinks. Thinking deeply feels harder. Silence feels uncomfortable. People call this brain rot as a joke, but the effect is real. After enough scrolling, small things stop feeling rewarding. Reading feels boring. Working feels heavy. Even rest doesn't feel satisfying. That's not laziness. That's overstimulation. Your brain was fed too much intensity, and now normal life feels flat. Some people try deleting everything. It usually doesn't last, because the problem isn't the app, it's the pattern. If the brain is trained to seek fast stimulation, it will look for it somewhere else. So the solution isn't extreme, it's intentional. Here are things that actually help, realistically. 1. Control comparison, not content. Mute accounts that trigger comparison. Not everyone, just the ones that mess with your head. Your brain doesn't need constant measurement. 2. Change when you scroll. No scrolling right after waking up. No scrolling before sleep. Those moments set your emotional baseline. Protect them. 3. Replace stimulation, don't remove it. Add slower inputs, long videos, books, walking. Your brain needs contrast to reset. Social media isn't evil, but it trains your brain. What you repeatedly feed it becomes your emotional normal. Once you understand that, you stop blaming yourself, and you start choosing better inputs. If you felt numb, distracted, or quietly unhappy, you're not broken. You're overstimulated, and that's fixable. Slowly, calmly, on your terms.